Hey, Doug Story for Vegas Pro Insiders Daily. Today is March the 23rd. Spring has arrived, and we are in the midst of Sweet 16 action. So that's Thursday night. Wow, that was crazy. And we're going to have a crazy matchup in the South region for that as well. So that's going to be nuts. Today we're going to talk, instead of the usual Friday in terms of the weekend, you know what? There's just not that much going on for the weekend, to be perfectly honest, in terms of regarding line moves in particular. The two games that are already set for the Elite Eight, nothing going on there. At this time, we don't know the Elite Eight matchups for Sunday, so we can't do those. No baseball yet. Basketball is, you know, the NBA. The numbers are tough right now, so all we can do is the best we can. So we're going to just concentrate on Friday. And at the end, I'll have something else to share with you about next week. So with that in mind, Vegas Pro Insiders Daily Inner Circle membership had a number of signups this week. Why? Here's why. Okay, we're wrapping up the Sweet 16 tonight. Got the Elite Eight going for the weekend. Then we'll have the Final Four in the championship game. Okay, next week we'll have the NIT, CBI, and CIT semifinals and championship games. So that's going to be, there'll be picks for those. We're still talking NBA. A lot of the teams in flying contention trying to position themselves, get in different areas for the to be part of the playoffs. We got the same thing with NHL. And then next Thursday, we have baseball starting. Yes, the grind starts. About 15 games a day. It's going to, you know, roughly on Mondays and Thursdays. We're not going to get those, but we're going to get 15 games a day to choose from. You can start getting all that. You can get the enjoyment, the thrill, the excitement of that with your betting, okay? It's all going to be right there for you. $99.99 a month is all it's going to cost you. You're going to get a ton of information from the top handicappers of the industry. I've mentioned their names frequently on these videos. You're going to get all of that, and honestly, you're going to love it. The one thing somebody asked me, somebody sent me a question yesterday and ended up signing up, one person did sign up for the become an Inner Circle member. And I said, all I can tell you is that people that buy it say it's the best value that there is in sports betting. That's all I can tell you. I mean, it is for $99 for an entire month, and you're going to get just what I just mentioned, all that. I mean, it's ridiculously low, but I'm about value, providing people like yourself value. So check it out, $99.99 a month, Vegas Pro Insiders Daily Inner Circle membership. Now let's talk some free picks and some line moves. First up, NBA Denver at Washington. Total on this one has crashed 3 points down to 217.5. And there's two ways to look at this game, quite frankly. One of the things that to look at is the tendencies of how the teams have played recently. And both Denver and Washington have tended to play over. However, when you look at the home road records of both teams, total points, Washington's at 215 in their home games this season, and Denver is at 218.2 for total points in their road games. So what's the correct side? You know what? I'm going to go with the over, because the Nuggets are 16-5 over. They're on a 16-5 over run, and Washington is 16-5 over when playing only their second game in 5 days. I'm going over on that one. 60% of the betting public, though, is on the under. Next up, in a Central Division game, Milwaukee's at Chicago. We got a side and a total for you on this one. Now, the Greek Freak's not going to play tonight. He's out. Got an ankle injury. So he will not be in the Windy City tonight. But despite this, the Bucks are up from 3.5 up to minus 5.5 point favorites. And the total has also been jacked like interest rates from 215 up to 217. Now, the Bulls have lost 3 straight, which certainly plays a part, I think, in this situation. However, do you really feel comfortable backing a team like Milwaukee that since February the 13th is 3-13 against a spread and they're a growing favorite? Not me, thank you. All right, now let's also look at the total. Even though the talented big man's not going to be there for the Bucks, I think the way Milwaukee is playing, I think the over is going to be a good bet also, because the Bucks are scoring a lot of points and their Matador defense is giving up a lot of points. So with that in mind, I like Chicago and I like the over in that contest. Finally, one last NBA game to take a look at. Utah is going to be at San Antonio. Now, these are two of the hottest teams in the NBA recently. Both are have gone on nice streaks. And the focus, though, of bettors is on the total. The total has climbed from 193.5 up to 195. Now, that would seem contrarian, right? Because these are the two best scoring defenses in the association. So why would the total be going over? Here's why. These teams have played in these teams' last 7 games, each one has gone over the total. Plus, I got a system for you. When the total is 190 to 199.5, road teams like Utah that have won 8 of their last 10 games or more of those and are playing on consecutive days, they're 27-6 over. Do you know what side I got? Yep, I got the over on that one. Now, in college basketball, we got nothing going on for line moves for Saturday, at least not at this time doing the video. And we actually had a stretch to get something even for today. But I did find one. Clemson and Kansas, where Kansas went from -4 to -5. So only just 1 point. Nonetheless, it is the greatest significant line move that we have going tonight. Now, Kansas, they've been playing well of late and have looked good. They, just ran through the Big 12 without the tournament without their big man, and so they seem to be really coming on, playing like Kansas does this late in the season. But Clemson has adjusted to not having Grantham, excuse me. So I like kind of the direction that they're going as well. I actually like Clemson, not a big play certainly, but I like Clemson in this spot, catching the 5. And for me, the key number is 142.5, which is what the current total is. And why do I say that? If you anticipate, if the odds makers are right, okay, the final score basically should be Clemson 74 to 69. So that gets us 143. Obviously, we can't get a half point. So that gets us to that number. So that's a 5-point spread. So with that in mind, in Clemson's, the last 13 times that Clemson has scored 69 or more points, they are 10-2-1 against the spread. When they have failed to score at least 67 points, they are 0-5 straight up and 1-4 against the spread. So with that in mind, I'm going by the numbers, and I think Clemson +5 is the better bet. And as crazy as this tournament has been, or so it seems, I think that's also going to be the play. So that's everything that I got for you. That's 5 big picks today for you to enjoy. Hope you do. Have a great weekend. Enjoy everything that you have coming this weekend. Hope it's super profitable for you. The next video, I think I'll have one on Tuesday, but to be perfectly honest, I'm not sure because I might be out. As I mentioned the other day, I'm going to be moving this next week to a new place here in the Valley, new city. So we're going to be doing that. So I'm just not sure if I'm going to be able to do that. I know I won't have videos after Wednesday. I'll try and get one in Tuesday, but I can't promise it to you. Otherwise, I will be back very soon thereafter, so look forward to seeing you then. So this is Doug Upton, Vegas Pro Insiders Daily. I am out.